everybody, Angela and Diorio here, and today I wanted to share some tips to relieve tension in your shoulders and your neck area. That can be a very hot spot for me, and I know a lot of other people as well come to class and say, my neck hurts, my shoulders are really tight, and we carry our tension and stress there. So this is a good series that I love doing. It's one of my favorite things. And if you do this on a regular basis, this should really help open up that area and make you more mindful of when you feel that tension building so that you can release that stress from your neck and shoulders. So first thing is, today I'm sitting on a chair. You of course could sit on the floor, on a cushion, or on a yoga block, or you can kneel, so wherever you can be and sit elongated in your seat. So my feet are hip distance apart in this instance, and let your arms hang at your sides wherever you are in your seat, and then float one arm out of at a distance at about a foot or so away from your body, reaching actively through the fingertips. You're spreading your fingers wide and reaching through the tips of your fingers until you start to feel stretch in your shoulder and neck. So you can always breathe. Your muscles are just whispering to you. Nothing is screaming at you. My teacher, Stephen Baloney, used to say. So you're going to find that spot and then drop your head away from the outstretched arm, keeping your neck in a neutral position. And then start to deepen your breath into your belly and your ribs and your chest. If you've watched my previous video on Dirga breath, we're going to start to use our Dirga breath. Imagining that this is an open window and we're letting a breeze pass through. Like you're breathing right into that space in your shoulder. Another variant on this, so we're keeping this other arm really relaxed. We can flip our palm of our outstretched hands up and then rotate it, thumb forward, down, and back behind, palm up that way. So you're going to rotate your arm from the shoulder socket to find some additional sensation and awakening in that area. So remember, we can breathe the whole time. Our breath can be smooth, not ragged, and we're going to back off if it's too much. And with your palm facing down again, if you want to add some additional stretch, you can rest your free hand on your head. So you're not pulling your head, you're just resting your fingers lightly by your ear and just giving that additional weight to bring a little more stretch and breathing in and out a couple more rounds. And then to release, you'll drop your arm, take the hand that was on your head, keep your neck relaxed, and support your head back to center. Pause and notice the difference between the two sides. So in the pause, close your eyes down. Keep your breath flowing. Feel the difference between the side that you just stretched and the other side. And then we can come back to center again, re-elongate. Neck starts in a neutral position, arms drop down, the opposite arm lifts, and then we're reaching through the fingertips and slowly dropping away. We're not pushing through, we're just pausing where the muscles start to get to the point where they can't stretch anymore. They just feel stuck, and you just hang out there and breathe. You might notice one side is more tight than the other. And start to add the palm raises, so turning the thumb back, up, forward, down, and behind to find rotation. Use your breath to guide your movement. So you're finding that connection between your breath and your body. Staying mindful of all the sensations. Adding the arm if you wanted to do that on the second side as well. I always like to encourage students to close your eyes down. Sometimes that helps you to feel and sense and go inside from outside, to to minimize distraction and help you to stay really in tune to your breath. Release the arm on an exhale. Allow the other hand to lift your head back to center. And that's the first part of the move. If you have time, you can do the next thing that I love doing, which is head semicircles. So we'll start with a neutral spine, balance side to side through both sits bones. We're sitting nice and tall, growing our Dirga breath, full yogic breath, and then drop your chin. So keep the neck long and then just drop the chin. So it may not touch your chest, but it's just hanging out. Release as much as your neck will allow, and then roll across one collarbone toward your shoulder. You can look with your eyes back behind you and let your eyes track as your chin traces your collarbones over to the other side. You can also do this with your eyes closed. So we're inhaling to side and exhaling back to center, doing like a U shape. If anywhere along the way feels good, to stop and breathe, and you just want to hold a particular hot spot and just pause and take a couple of deep breaths there. Honor that. When we're back to center the next time, lift your chin. Your nose is sort of the center point, and we'll lift our nose straight up so that we're slightly arching the cervical vertebrae back. So we're not dropping our head way back. We're just keeping this gradual arch. Shoulders are still rolling back and down. Arms are relaxed, and then we'll begin to make like a rainbow shape arc from one shoulder to the other. With your nose, imagine that you're drawing the shape of a rainbow. Inhaling up through center and exhaling through the side. Motion. So we're inhaling to center and then going to the other side. So let's do that a few times. Same thing. You can look with your eyes, look up, look over, especially since we're spending more time indoors, maybe on screens. This would be a great time to exercise that your eye muscles in looking off into the distance in different directions as far as they go. If you start to get dizzy or it's uncomfortable, you don't have to do this, but you could just do it really slowly if you feel uncomfortable and see how that feels for you. Once you get back to center, we'll drop our head back down to neutral. Close your eyes and receive the effects of the head circles and the shoulder stretches. You can stay here in that seated meditation for as long as you like. And thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe so you get all the updates of when the next videos are posted. And I hope you're having a great day. Jai Bhagwan.